What happened to Kylian Mbappé at Real Madrid? The truth behind the transition. The question everyone started asking. The unveiling was perfect. The shirt, the stadium, the promise. Kylian Mbappé had finally arrived at Real Madrid, the club he was destined for since childhood. But weeks turned into months. And the whispers began. Why doesn't he look the same? Is he struggling? Did Madrid change him? So the question echoed across football. What really happened to Kylian Mbappé at Real Madrid? The answer isn't simple, and it isn't failure. It's something much deeper. The heaviest shirt in football. Real Madrid isn't just a club. It's a test. At PSG, Mbappé was the sun. Everything revolved around him. Tactics bent. Teammates adjusted. At Real Madrid, the badge comes first. Every legend before him wore the same white. Cristiano Ronaldo, Zidane, Ronaldo Nazario, Di Stefano, and every one of them had to prove themselves again. Mbappé wasn't joining a team. He was entering history. The expectation trap. From day one, expectations were unrealistic. Fans didn't want adaptation. They wanted domination. Not next season, not next year, immediately. Every touch was analyzed, every miss magnified, every quiet game exaggerated. For the first time in his career, Mbappé wasn't the project, he was the final piece. Positional reality check. One truth shocked many fans. Mbappé wasn't playing his favorite role. At PSG, left-wing freedom, space to explode, entire attack designed for his pace. At Real Madrid, Vinicius already owned the left. Tactical balance mattered, defensive responsibilities increased. Suddenly, Mbappé had to adapt. New movements, new zones, new discipline, and adaptation at Madrid is never gentle. When talent meets structure, Mbappé has always been instinctive, explosive, direct, fearless. But Real Madrid is surgical. Every run timed, every press coordinated, every decision measured. It wasn't about less freedom. It was about controlled chaos. And learning that takes time, even for generational players. The body language debate. Fans noticed it first. Less smiling, more frustration, longer walks after missed chances. But this wasn't disengagement, it was pressure. Because for the first time, Mbappé wasn't chasing greatness. He was expected to deliver it. The shadow of Ronaldo. No conversation about Real Madrid is complete without one name. Cristiano Ronaldo. The comparisons were inevitable, the highlights unavoidable, the numbers brutal, but Ronaldo didn't dominate instantly either. He evolved, he adapted, he suffered. Mbappé was walking the same path, just faster, louder, and under social media microscopes. Defenders stopped fearing him, temporarily. Opponents adjusted, they stopped backing off, they crowded spaces. They forced him wide, not because Mbappé declined, but because they respected Madrid's system more than individual chaos. The solution? Patience. Something Mbappé had rarely needed before. The media narrative turns. This is where things escalated. Headlines changed tone, pundits sharpened opinions, social media exaggerated moments. One quiet match became a crisis. One missed chance became proof. But football isn't linear, especially at Real Madrid. The numbers lied. Stats showed goals, assists, key contributions, but fans wanted spectacle. They wanted PSG Mbappé. Instead, they were getting Madrid Mbappé. More disciplined, more involved, more responsible, less flashy, but more complete. The Real Madrid effect. At Madrid, stars don't dominate games alone. They win moments. A run here, a pass there, a decisive action when it matters most. Mbappé was learning something new. You don't need to shine every minute. You need to decide. Matches. The turning point moments. Then it started happening. A clutch goal. A decisive assist. A big game performance. Not loud. Not viral. But effective. Madrid fans noticed. So did teammates. Respect earned in silence. Veterans began trusting him. Midfielders found his runs. Defenders created space. This wasn't chemistry born in interviews. It was earned in training. Why this phase was necessary? Every Madrid legend faced this moment. The phase where talent alone isn't enough. Where you must learn the club, respect the system, submit before leading. Mbappé was doing exactly that. He mental shift. Something changed. Less frustration, more control, smarter movement. Mbappé wasn't forcing moments anymore. He was waiting for them. That's maturity. CWHEN. The stadium started believing. The Bernabeu is patient, but not forgiving. Yet slowly, the whistle stopped. The applause grew, not because of hype, but because of contribution. The myth of failure. Let's be clear, Mbappé didn't fail at Real Madrid. He transitioned. And transition at the biggest club on earth feels like struggle, even when it isn't. See why this story is far from over. This wasn't the fall of Mbappé. It was the foundation, the learning year, the grounding phase, the adjustment period legends need. The scariest part for football. He's adapting, he's learning, he's evolving, and once that clicks fully, the league will feel it. Chapter 19, From Superstar to Madrid Player. At PSG, Mbappé was the brand. At Madrid, he's becoming the weapon. That difference matters. Chapter 20, The Final Truth. So what really happened to Kylian Mbappé at Real Madrid? He wasn't exposed. He wasn't finished. He wasn't overwhelmed. He was being forged. Final chapter, The Calm Before Dominance. Real Madrid doesn't rush legends. It builds them. And Mbappé, he didn't come to be comfortable. He came to be immortal. The world asked the wrong question. Not what happened to Mbappé, but what happens next. Fire soccer ball.